A good travel tripod is surprisingly kind of hard to find. You need one that's small enough that it's actually practical to bring it with you, versatile enough so that it is actually useful once you bring it with you, and then finally, it needs to be sturdy enough that you don't feel like it's going to just topple over at any given moment. I think a lot of these tripods tend to get one of these right, or maybe even two of them, but very few that I've encountered actually give you all three. And that's really that ethereal tripod that I'm looking for. So obviously with that intro, I'm alluding to that I have found this ethereal, perfect travel tripod, or one that I always want to bring with me. And I kind of think I have, because right in here it is, this little dinky guy. This is the Heipi W28S. I really dig this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I think that it embodies all three of these things. And it does have one feature that honestly shocked me at how cool it is, and I think it might actually shock you as well. Now, for full clarity, they did send this out to me. Heipi is sponsoring this video. At first, I wasn't too keen on doing this collaboration, but I did end up taking a look at it, and now I have used it for months now, and I really do dig it. The most important thing is portability. So here it is in my little carry-on Pelican case, and as you can see, it takes up genuinely no space in this bag. I have plenty of space for all of my other gear, as poorly packed as it is. And when it's fully collapsed down, it's just over 18 inches long, give or take, which is honestly perfect for carrying this thing in a backpack, or like I said, in a carry-on. I actually took this with me to Las Vegas on a shoot and just threw it in my regular carry-on luggage, and it was no big deal at all. And the other important thing is that it's very lightweight. It's just right around 3 pounds. It's all carbon fiber. To me, this tripod feels like something I would just toss in my bag or in my car, bringing it on a road trip, and it just wouldn't get in the way at all. And honestly, for me, that's really the test is, do I want to bring it with me? And with the Heipi, I think yes. Now, when it comes down to versatility, I really dig this tripod. The first thing that I want to point out, it's kind of a small thing, but to me, it's a big deal, is that on here at the on these like base area, you have 3 different 1/4-20 mounting points on this. And that's great because a lot of times you want to attach various accessories to this thing. Like I said, I brought this thing to Vegas and we were doing different things with transmitters. So we were transmitting from a camera to a little recording hub basically. So being able to attach various different things to this tripod is going to be extremely useful. Also on the top of here, on the ball head, we do have, well, a ball head. So if we want to level the tripod, we can do that pretty dang easily. But really the thing that impressed me with this tripod, that unique feature that I was teasing earlier, on here you have this like ring here, and if you twist this ring off so that it's loose, you can actually pull this off. And now you have 2 tripods. You have your main tripod, which you could attach another ball head to if you wanted to, and then you have this tiny tripod. Now, why would this tiny tripod be particularly useful, other than the fact that it is an entirely new tripod? Well, these legs on here can be splayed out super low to the ground. And this is going to allow you to get this really awesome low angle tripod, essentially. This has just kind of made my head look a little bit more creatively at things than I normally would, so I can get more creative shots. Now, I'm not using a Heipi tripod for this shot right now, otherwise I probably would have done a shot where it was super low to the ground. I could show you, oh, this gets low to the ground in this A-roll shot, but I'm not using a Heipi tripod for this shot, so I just didn't feel like I had that option. This leads me to another thing about this tripod. This is bleeding into the sturdiness of this tripod. I'll go ahead and show it to you guys now. If we were to twist this ring so that it's loose, but not all the way off, this acts as these 3 tripod legs act as the neck of this tripod. And I thought this was kind of cool because normally you just have a single column or post sticking up, but this gives you 3, which I think is actually making the tripod feel way more stable. I think that's what's leading to this little dinky tripod feeling super stable, is that it has essentially a 3-columned neck. Now there's more features about this thing, just to rattle them off real quick. You do have a little knob right here so that you can actually do panning shots, and it actually has really nice smooth resistance on it, so you can get decent panning shots with this thing. And additionally, it has a top load or a side load quick release system. So you actually, with these two little wings here on the top of the ball head, you just twist it, and that allows the little quick release plate to pop out, and then you just simply side load it back in with your camera and it locks into place again. I do think that that's a pretty neat feature as well. Now, if I'm critiquing this tripod only a little bit, I do wish that all of the legs released with one latch. I don't think that they probably could have done it and kept it as compact as they did. I don't mind the system though. So basically it has these little bits here on the leg, and if you just sprawl them all out at once, you can then extend the leg all the way, and then you have to just clip them individually to get to max height. Of all the systems that I've used that is similar to this, I do like this. I like that you can kind of palm these tabs, and they're not hard to open up as you need to. Collapse them down and then just close it down from there. I would have preferred maybe a one latch system, but again, I think to keep it as small and compact as it is, that's not a bad compromise. Here's kind of a crazy fact about this tripod. It's rated to up to 44 pounds in terms of weight capacity. That's kind of more than I'm ever really comfortable putting on a travel tripod, so it's kind of crazy that it's able to do that. I did kind of want to put it to the test, so I rigged out my camera more than I kind of normally would, and I went ahead and shot a cinematic sequence with this tripod, and yeah, you can kind of see what I was able to do with this thing. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I shot that really fast because it was extremely cold and my hands were not working too great there at the end, but hopefully you all enjoyed. Yeah, it kind of shows what you can do with this thing. I don't think it's going to replace my studio tripod for those kinds of things normally, but the fact that I'm able to push such a tiny tripod so far, I think is pretty cool. There's some small details with this tripod that are really cool too. The ball head itself has a built-in phone mount, so you actually don't have to pack a separate phone mount at all. It literally just kind of pull up from this little center column thing, and there you go. That's pretty cool. Additionally, the legs have a bubble level in case you want to bubble level it. Also, one of the things I didn't mention with the pan is that you have these little degree angle marks, so you could actually do repeat motions if you wanted to make sure that you're being consistent with your moves. All these little details and honestly major features like that separate tripod that's built into this thing really add up to a complex and useful travel tripod. After months of using this thing, I've personally found that it is a really well-balanced tripod. It hits all those criteria of being really lightweight and portable, versatile to adapt to how I shoot, and of course, one of the more important ones for a travel tripod this size, it's actually sturdy, so I feel like I can actually trust it. What did you guys think of this tripod? Do you think it lives up to those criteria? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it a lot. I hope you all have a fantastic week. See you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.